welcome, welcome. So tonight I have Carrie Lynn Richards and I have Tracy Cast. I'm going to start with Tracy because I see you on my monitor to the left of me. Tracy and I met through a network marketing company, an affiliate program company years ago. It had to do with women's skincare and makeup, and we really connected. And sure and behold, we end up like being neighbors. When I bought this house where I'm living in 2 years ago, we reconnected. We enjoy hot yoga together, and Tracy has really been an immense partner and friend. And Tracy really trusted me when I shared what I've experienced on a product that recently changed my daughter tremendously. So I want to ask Tracy, share a little bit about what you're up to. What do you do? Why you said yes to me? What is this product that we're all so excited about? And more so than just the product, it's really what's happening with this movement. Can you share a little bit about why you're here tonight, why you wanted to share your story?
Sure. Well, let's see. It happened, like you said, 13 years ago that you and I met. And I've always trusted you, and I've always sort of watched you, and you've always been successful. And I watched about a month and a half ago, you came to me and told me about your daughter, Sophia, and the results on CBD oil and how she was, with her anxiety and sleep issues, and stress. So I was very intrigued with that. And then in the same week, a friend of mine was on CBD oil for a month, and she was all of a sudden became so limber in her 60s, kicking up her legs, touching her toes. So it was weird that your two stories came to me in 1 week. So I had to pay attention, and I said, all right, let me hear about this, Joy. So you told me about, Sophia. So I ordered the product because I trusted you and I knew that you wouldn't, lead me astray. So I got the product myself. And in the first week of using the product, I noticed that all of a sudden my sleep issues really have dissipated. For the last 20, 30 years, I'm a horrible sleeper, getting up every 2 hours, and never getting a good restful sleep. So after 1 week on the CBD oil, I slept 6 hours straight. So that was miraculous to me, and I was thrilled. As we all know that, getting rest is the key to being healthy. So, and also it's helping with my digestion. And just, I feel like I'm more focused. I have energy. As you said, we do hot yoga together.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel like, and CBD oil is really just good as an overall preventative health, medicinal, plant-based, we don't want to call it medicine,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just overall health benefits, has so many overall health benefits. So, so I also took a look at the business side of it too, because I knew that you were looking at it as well. And I know that you're a really great businesswoman. So I had to take a look myself. And I just noticed that it's such a great compensation plan. And, as you said, you and I were in another network marketing business 13 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, yes, I got semi up there at, the third level of management, but I couldn't maintain it. The compensation plan was just very archaic. I wasn't making enough money. My team, who I brought on, they were not making any money. So it was just really disappointing. And you feel bad when people trust you and they come on board and you try to teach them and train them to make it a nice, living, and then they couldn't. So with this compensation plan, it's really, it rocks it. It really is so generous. They pay us 8 different ways. And also I have, since over the years, I'm an entrepreneur as well as you. I've had my own home-based business for the last 25 years. So network marketing, when it came to me over 13 years ago, I was intrigued just by the business model. I liked being my own boss. And I still buy from 4 other different companies, 4 other different network marketing companies. So I like to support the independent entrepreneur. Let them put a few dollars in their pocket and help some family along the way. I'd rather do that than support Costco and BJ's. So I really, I love the business model. I'd rather see high quality ingredients going into a product, and then putting some dollars in some families' pockets than seeing the big, advertising agencies and all the warehouses and the manufacturers and all those middlemen getting all those extra dollars. So, I'm a product of the product. I'm a product of other companies as well. And I support the whole business model. So
Tracy,
I answered your questions.
you definitely did. And I have to tell you, you know, Tracy, and this is probably your second, right? Your second live or the second interview. And you're just, there's such a natural thing about you, the way you share.
Thank
And you can see your passion, and you know, it just really comes from your heart. And I really enjoy just listening to you. And you had mentioned, first of all, I know you have your own business. You've had it for a while. Can you just share what is it that you do?
I do electrolysis.
Mm-hmm.
So I work out of my house, and my equipment sort of behind me. You can kind of see my machine.
Yep.
So this is my office. So I've been doing this part time for over 25 years. But it's also it's a trading time for money. If I don't have clients laying on the table, I'm not getting paid. So that's anybody's job the same way. If you're not on the job, you're not getting paid. So with the network marketing, you know, the business model is that, yes, you can teach and train other people to do what you do and then leverage off their efforts. So that's the brilliant part of this business model.
Right. And I'm gonna, such a good point. I'm going to just piggyback on that and share why that's so important, because a lot of people, and I was one of them, and I don't know about you ladies as well, but when I first heard about this business model, and I want to get a little bit into the CBDs as well, but when I first heard about this business model, I didn't know what it was. You know, I thought it was either one of those things, right? One of those things which we know about, or delivering products in a brown paper bag to my neighbors. You know, that kind of like home parties, which is fine for some people. It's not what I wanted to do.
Right.
And when I educated myself, and the first thing I did is actually at the time I went to the library and took out the book Network Marketing for Dummies to really understand a little bit more about what is this profession? Because I truly believe we are professional network marketers. This is a profession. And when I found out that it's simply a distribution system of delivering products from the manufacturer to the ultimate consumer through a network of people like us that are using products and enjoying it and loving it and talking about it the most. That's simple. And when you said, you know, leveraging, it's leveraging so much. It's our time, but we cannot succeed in this. We cannot create success in this unless we help other people succeed. Right. And that's what's brilliant about it. I didn't see that when I was working in the fashion business for all those years. Even though I loved it, I was really working my butt off helping the owners of the company become really wealthy. And this, you know, so this gives an opportunity for anyone to really create a life by their own design by using products that they're loving. And Tracy, thank you. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.